Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about how to give me a thumbs up. It's not that hard. All you do is click that button below you. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I would appreciate it, but ultimately what will help me grow is subscribing to my channel. But anyways, we're not talking about this. We're actually talking about Beyond Meat. Hold on, let me just see if I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. Good. We're talking about Beyond Meat. There was a part where I have to rewind it because I just made the video and then I realized I wasn't recording and I have to remake this video. But anyways, this is the clip when the lockup was about to expire. There was a lot of people downgrading Beyond Meat stock. I think this is the time when Beyond Meat stock was like at all-time high. On October 29, 2019. But I'm going to be playing a little bit of the video, and then I'm going to let Ethan Brown talk about his company and how he wants to become a $40 billion company. So I'll let him talk about it, and then I will talk about myself.
Today, these are early people, early investors, employees, others who have that. First of all, what are you doing?
I'm not doing a thing. My focus is entirely on growing this business. You know, people have asked me, do you want to do a partnership with a larger company? I have no interest in that anymore. What I'm interested in is becoming that larger company. I have a goal to make this a $40 billion company in terms of revenue. I want to be very active in Asia, very active in Europe, very active here in the United States. Again, think about those marquee partnerships that we're lining up, whether test with McDonald's, test with Dunkin', test with KFC, test with Subway. That's in a single quarter. Right, so if you see that's progress, I'm not sure you'd want to.
Those are tests. How many of those do you think will wind up in full-time deals?
We've never had a test that hasn't gone forward in one degree or another.
Tell you, this is passing my test.
There we go. And so he's enjoying something that he loves, but he's having significantly less fat, significantly less saturated fat, et cetera, less sodium, et cetera.
You are not going to sell, but what do you think about your partners along the way? People who are early in this, or maybe employees who are looking.
Doesn't have any plans to sell his stock. He's gonna ride this through. He wants to turn this company into a massive company. He doesn't care what people does, and he has a goal of making this a $40 billion revenue meat company. And if that becomes true, I think this the stock price will shoot up towards blue sky breakout and be worth like $1,000 in the future. If he can achieve that. That's why I'm giving it a timeline of 3 to 5 years. I think this year alone, it's going to be at least, it's probably going to trade in the upper $200. But we will see. We'll see what happens. I honestly think, you know, with China opening and McDonald's opening, unless the stock market crash, which is a total possibility, it will go back to $65. But, right. Oh, look, that kind of sucks. Pulls back. But anyways, my point is, you know, he has a goal similar to what Tesla did. When Tesla, like Elon Musk had a goal of making Tesla, you know, a $40 billion company, and then a $100 billion company, and then he's going to make it a bigger company in the future. He has a goal, and he actually achieved it. So, you know, when Tesla rose back in the day, people were like, short this thing is a bubble, blah, 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 you know, but it didn't pop. It just traded sideways for a very long time and actually started moving up. It was extremely volatile, but it just traded sideways for a while and then started moving up. And then when the China factory opened and they introduced the Cybertruck, boom! $900, yeah, no, and then now it's just trading sideways for a little bit. Could it pop? Absolutely. It could go all the way down to $427 again if the stock market crashes. Only if the stock market crashes. I don't think that Tesla is going to move to the downside unless the stock market crashes, and I don't think the market is going to crash anytime soon. Not this summer anyways. I think there's a possibility in the summer it could be blue sky breakouts. But we'll see though. I think the stock market crash after Donald Trump gets reelected. So that still gives me a few months, maybe. If that even happens. That might not happen. But anyways, that's me ranting about the stock market crash. I'm just saying that Elon had a goal. Ethan had a goal. They both want to make their companies great. And, it's like since that time, there was a time when it was trading at $600. Yeah, back then, yeah, it was a big bubble. But the company has gone, it's been almost like a year since that time. The companies has changed so much. And the fact that they're opening up in China now, and with the whole summer, with the summer coming, barbecue season, I think, and the fact that meat prices are like skyrocketing because of the shortage, and they want to make people reduce the amount of people buying meat, will give Beyond Meat a big brand recognition, because it'll be on, like, when a customer goes into the store shelf, they're gonna see, oh look, Beyond Meat and regular meat, they're both like the same price. So a lot of people will try Beyond Meat versus, I'll try both, because they're the same price. So there'll be more people that will try Beyond Meat. It would create a bigger customer fan base, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. But Tyson makes what, like they're like a $40 billion company, 38 billion company. If Beyond Meat can become a Tyson, oh man, they'll be worth so much more, because their gross margin is better than Tyson. They're better than Tyson. So and sometimes growth companies are evaluated way higher. I think when Beyond Meat makes $1 billion, which I think could be a possibility sometime in 2021, they could generate $1 billion of revenue in one quarter, sometime in 2021. Maybe it could be sometime in 2022, but eventually they will get there. Eventually, like Elon Musk got there eventually, Beyond will get there eventually. This is a long-term hold for me. I bought it when it dipped. The stock has recovered. Could it crash? Could it go back to 210? Could it go back to $100? It could. Could it go back to $65? I think only if the stock market crashes. We'll see what happens. But it is kind of stupid for it to go back to $100, simply because the earnings skyrocketed the stock, and now it goes back to $100. Just doesn't make any sense to me. We'll see what happens. So right now, Jim Cramer is, I'm going to play a little bit of this video and I'm going to talk about it. So let's begin.
You seem to have a special place in your heart for those who are still trying to short Beyond Meat or Lyft or some of these others.
Going against Beyond Meat, going against history. And not just because I had an unbelievable cheeseburger last night that they gave me. The reason why there's a guy named Dr. Willett. He's the foremost nutritionist and epidemiologist up at Harvard. Everybody's foremost, I know, in this era, but this guy actually was predicting a pandemic basically because of the food chain. And Beyond Meat is now an ethos. I played a tape about how McDonald's said it's a bit of a hobby. Ethan Brown did not go for that. I think the more important thing is the Starbucks relationship in China. I think they can make a deal with Starbucks. I mean, this is how powerful this concept is. Those who betting against this because it has too much sodium, go check the sausages. They don't. I really believe that what's happening in a lot like Zoom when it comes to staying at home. The Tyson story, which obviously is abysmal, plus a sense that maybe the wet markets are part of the problem with the food chain. It's all going Beyond Meat's way. And what is Beyond Meat doing? They're cutting prices. So the price of meat's going to go up for the regular meat, and the protein that skips the whole meat chapter is going to do well. Beyond Meat is one of the most dangerous shorts in this market.
I sure hope that there's a huge short squeeze. I still think there are shorts that are trying to bring the stock price down. And shorts have a lot of money and a lot of power, so we'll see what happens. There's also there could be also rich bulls too that can pump up the stock. Because right now, this stock is basically a fight between rich people and rich shorts. So shorts are trying to bring this down so they can make money, and big bulls that can prop the stock up. retail investors, your job is to gamble if it's gonna go up or down. If you think it's gonna go up, you will make money. And you're right, you'll make money. If you think it goes down and you short it with the other shorts, you can also make money. I'm more on the bull side. I think it's gonna go up, hopefully I'm right. But if I'm wrong, oh well, that's my life. I chose to be wrong. I chose to be a long-term investor, and I'm gonna suck it up if it goes down. I'm gonna suck it up, and I will show you guys how much money I lose if it goes back down to $100. I'm already slightly at a loss already. 220. Oh, I'm actually a profit right now on both of them. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna play the ball. Maybe I'm wrong, and I will get my ass ripped off. We'll see. Anyways, I hope I don't get demonetized for saying the word ASS. Oil. Oil's down, which is good for the tankers, but the tankers are still having problems. Zoom had big news today. Zoom acquires Keybase as it seeks boost security efforts, but I think Zoom is ultimately controlled by rich people, like no normal retail investor. Maybe there might be some retail investors that buy Zoom at these prices, like how I'm buying. They're thinking Zoom can be like, I don't know, like an $80 billion company, $300, which is a possibility. It is a possibility, simply because look at Shopify, right? Shopify is how many $billions of dollars? Lots of billions of dollars, like $81 billion. They only make a profit, and Zoom soon will be making a lot of money, off of their products, and they're already profitable. I think next quarter is going to be a blowout quarter, and they're gonna make a lot of money, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. I'm bullish on Zoom, but we'll see. Any dips is a buying opportunity, in my opinion. Right now, I'd be cautious, but I think it's gonna go up higher. But that's my opinion. We'll see what happens. Nordic American tankers up. Kind of makes sense. Red day for oil, green day for tankers. DHT trading sideways. TK is trading sideways, so maybe my prediction is false. And Euronaut is not really doing anything, just kind of trading sideways throughout the day. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up, it helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.